Hi, and welcome to the GoalBook Goal Wizard tutorial. This is a great resource to help create standards-based IEP goals. We'll begin by going to goalbookapp.com and clicking Sign In. You all have accounts created with your SSD email address, but if you ever forget your password, you can simply click Forgot Your Password. We'll begin by looking at the Personalized Learning Goal Wizard. It's here in the middle of the page. Click that, and it will prompt us to type in our student's name. So for this example, we're going to use John. Click OK, and then it will ask us to identify which subject area our goal falls in. You can see that there's a lot of different areas here. For this example, we'll select Math. Now, optionally, I can get more specific and identify that John's need is in number operations. I'll also identify that John is in 6th grade and his instructional level is more than 3 grade levels below. Once I've filled that out, I'll click Get Resources for John. So now I see a page that lists all of the standards related to number operations in 3rd through 6th grade. So some of these, you'll notice, have a blue bar and they say Anchor. These ones include quarterly objectives and benchmarks in addition to the main standard. For this example, I'm going to select Multiply Multi-Digits with Fluency. Once you're on the goal page, you can further select whether the student needs a mild, moderate, or intense level of support. Keep in mind that GoalBook is a great starting place, but we will need to edit the goal to make it specific to our student and also to comply with DESE standards. To do this, I'll click in the text box of the goal. And for this example, we're going to assume that John needs a mild level of support. So I'm going to edit this, and I'll say by 11, 15, 19. Given a multiplication problem with 2 multi-digit whole numbers up to, let's change this to just up to 2 digits each. So a problem like 46 times 44. John will increase his ability to correctly solve the problem. I'm going to take out this part here. I can, in the accommodations, list how he'll solve the problem. So to correctly solve the problem in, let's say John takes a bit longer, we want to give him 4 minutes or less for 80% of multiplication exercises. And then if I'm using something like FastBridge, I can say as measured by a curriculum-based assessment. So once I've got that all squared away how I like, I can click Done, and it will save that for me. If I'm wanting to put this into my library to reference later for John, what I can do is I can click on Save to Library up here, and I've already created a folder for John, so I can simply click on Save for John. However, if I'm creating this for another student, I would click on Save for another student, and then I would say New Student, and I would type the student's name in here. But since we have a folder for John, I'll simply click on Save for John. Oh, I already saved this one for him in another format. So the way to look at it is up here with my name, there's a drop down. I'll click on Your Library, and I can see for John, I've saved one goal, and here it is, Multiply Multi-Digits with Fluency. So this was just a basic overview of how to use the Goal Wizard in GoalBook. Now I'd encourage you to log in and give it a try for one of your students.